Welcome, beautiful ladies. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marisa for all the new faces. Thank you for first giving yourself this time, this hour for yourself, for buying one of our planners because that's why you are here, and for by any means choosing yourself this year, whatever that means for you and whatever is feeling or looking for you. Thank you if you're watching the recording. Welcome, beautiful people. And before we start, just to arrive to the present moment, I'm going to invite you to close down your eyes to find a really comfortable place of stillness. You can be sitting on a chair, on your couch, on your bed. Maybe wiggle your body side to side and close down your eyes or heavy eyelids here. Start to breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Allow your spine to be long but relaxed. Keep breathing as gently or as soft as your body's asking for. Start to bring your attention to your breath, not changing it, just noticing here. Notice the air as it enters your body and the air as it leaves. Keep breathing with your eyes closed, and with every breath, allow yourself to arrive more fully here in this space, in this moment. Arrive in your body. This morning is an invitation to gather yourself, to gather all the ways that you are giving energy still. Over the past month, your energy might have been spread out in responsibilities, in expectations, in conversations, in emotions, plans for the future, or moments from the past. There is nothing wrong with that. It is part of being human. But now imagine gently calling your energy back from everywhere it has been placed, from everything that no longer needs your attention right now. See it returning slowly, softly, like a warm light moving back into your body. Feel it settling into your chest, this warm light, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet, your arms. Let your body receive you. And with each inhale, you're gathering yourself. You're bringing back all that energy. And with each exhale, you're arriving. I'm here right now. There's nowhere else to be. There's nothing else to do. Now bring your awareness to the physical sensations of your body. The weight of you on the ground, the steadiness beneath you, the quiet support holding you. This beautiful body has carried you through this entire month, through your entire life, through every experience, every emotion, every lesson, every moment of growth. Take a breath to acknowledge that. Now, really gently bring the month to mind without analyzing, without judging. Simply notice what is present for you, what wants to be seen from the month of January, what wants to be honored before you move forward. Allow whatever arises to arise. And whisper silently to yourself, I am here. I am present. I am complete with this month. I am ready to keep blooming. Take one more deep breath in and a slow, full breath out. Keeping the eyes closed, start to bring some movement to your neck. Maybe taking your head side to side, maybe drawing chin to chest. Maybe your chin goes towards the sky. Maybe your shoulders want to move a little bit. And whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, arriving here. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving yourself time and space to do that. I really wanted to do this meditation. I love the fact that we go around spreading our energy in everything we're doing, in everything we're helping. But the fact that we can come back to ourselves and bring back the energy, it's powerful. And that's part of this ritual to celebrate and reflect. So I'm going to ask you, everyone, to take your planner. You might have your cacao, you might have your coffee, you might have your tea, your water, whatever you choose for today. And it's another way of putting intention to everything, like this warm cacao to warm my heart while I'm celebrating and reflecting. You can do that with a coffee, with a tea, whatever you prefer. So this is the way that I always try to use the planner in this part of the month to celebrate and reflect. So the idea is that we do it together. So we give ourselves time and space to do it. So we're going to start. I don't know if you all saw that I sent a playlist that you can put on your phone, on your iPad. The thing is, if I share music on the Zoom, it will copyright infringements when I put it on YouTube, so no one can watch it back. So if you want, you can go. Let me send it here to the Zoom, so you can press there, and you can have some music behind if it's something you would like. Let me send it to you all. I put it on the Telegram, but let me put it here for you to have like as a background music. And we just brought back all our energy. So it's time to start with our first question. How are you? How is your heart today? So I'm going to invite you to start writing. Sometimes, some months, this is enough for me. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, Marisa, you didn't put enough space. So what I do is if I haven't write, this is a planner I'm not using, so I'm using another one. But just to give you an example, if I haven't used this page, use this page to continue writing. What happened, this is the one I'm using, and I used all those pages for different lists and things. But if you have one that it's blank, you can continue there. But let's start right here, January. So how are you? How is my heart today? I'm gonna give you a few minutes to write. As I said, you can put the music as a background. If you have any question, let me know. I'm gonna leave a few minutes more. If you finish, not rushing, like you can keep answering these. If you finish this question, the next one is the best part of this month was. There's two options to do this. One option is to just to think back and try to kind of remember or the story you are telling yourself. Another way to do it is to go back on your phone to the pictures. Maybe you took a picture of a meal you love. Maybe you took a picture with a friend you haven't seen a long time ago. Maybe you took a picture of the day of how you start the year. Maybe you took a picture of maybe little things that we don't really notice or remember. Maybe you are not the kind of person who takes pictures. Please don't go here. And let's keep thinking about what was. But there's so many different ways to go back. Maybe you can think of, okay, it was New Year, how I was feeling, instead of what happened. And one of the things that I create this ritual, it's because the year passes, the month passes, and it was like, oh my God, it was a really hard year. And maybe there was 3 really hard weeks, or maybe 10. But the idea is that what can I do to remember all the beautiful things that actually happen? So I'm gonna leave a few minutes here. Please take your time. And if you're watching the recording, you can pause here and then come back. But let's have some time and let's remember a little bit. How did you start your year? The best part of the first week? Whatever is coming to mind. I love to do it kind of like a list. A meal, a book, a movie you watch. Anything that comes to mind. I even added the mandala. I think that was one of the highlights, drawing the mandala of the month. I don't know if you have like draw yours. Well, I know Molly you have. I love, 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 love to draw. There's another coming. I feel like trying to notice those tiny little things. Like I had this beautiful breakfast with my husband that we had a really good time, and it took like it was, I don't know, like 4 hours. I think that was a really beautiful highlight. Whatever is coming up, and you can always come back to this. Let's go to the next one. What activities, people, and situations were and continue to give a sensation in my body of feeling expanded and light? These activities, peoples, and situations that expand you are going to create more for you because energetically they are contributing with you. Pay attention to how you perceive that expression in your body and let yourself be guided by it. What do I mean about this? We all been in situations where we are feeling like we haven't been heard, that there's no space for us to speak our truth. So the idea is to really recognize what it's expanding me, my job, friendships, family members, maybe. Um, Things, even like, because it's not only people, situations. For me, doing my morning ritual every morning, that's expansiveness. That's choosing myself, even though it's not easy always, even though it's quite hard sometimes to wake up and not touch my phone. So, what are the things that you know are expanding you? Whatever comes to mind. Tiny little things could be movement, maybe watching the sunrise, the sunset, maybe having something salty before something sweet. So you don't have that spike of sugar. That's personal. That happens to me. And I really notice how anxious I can feel if I have sugar before salty. So those things expand me. Those things remind myself that I'm choosing, even though I want to have the cookie while I'm the biscuit while I'm cooking. I take something savory and then I will wait. Those little things, whatever comes to mind. And we can come back to this. Let's go to the next one. Where do I feel I have grown the most this month? And it doesn't need to be like, oh, I graduate from this, I got accepted in this, I did. No, 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 no. Maybe 3 days of this month, I wake up earlier and use my planner. Maybe I start noticing tiny little habits that I want to add. Maybe, like, what's something that you feel like you have shown up for yourself this month? Habits, routines, self compassion, perhaps noticing that self talk, doing the 21 days with us. Anything that comes to mind. And again, with so much compassion. This shouldn't, like, if you feel like at any point your head is saying like, oh my God, I haven't done enough, I haven't done this, please, you've done enough. you are here. And just by having a time for yourself, that's enough. And let's go to the next one. We can come back to this one. Make a list of the biggest challenges you are facing right now. There's always challenges. There's always something we're not expert on. There's always something happening in life. But once we are able to see it, we're able to untangle. So I'm gonna leave a few minutes here. A couple of minutes more for this one. Whatever is coming up. Remembering you're not sharing this with anyone. So, really allowing yourself to ride here. And if you finish this one, let's go to the next one. What I'm most grateful for this month. And trying to go really specific. Person, situation, maybe it's you, maybe it's that morning coffee, maybe whatever comes to mind. Beautiful, beautiful ladies. It feels beautiful, right? To write what you're grateful for. I feel like you go from what was the best, the challenges, and it's like this roller coaster of kind of emotions. Some months are worse, some months are really good. But what are you most grateful for? I feel like it's a powerful and beautiful question. And I've been doing this ritual since 5 years ago. Before it was even on the planner. It was something I was doing, and then I'm like, why I haven't had it? So you can share this with everyone around you. I do this with my husband. I've done it with my sister, with my friends, just sitting down in a table having coffee. Everyone, if they don't have the planners, like you can just share the question and give it to them. But it's a beautiful way to share when we share a little bit of what are we grateful for. So I'm going to invite you, if anyone wants to share, if not, please, it's totally fine, to share what are you grateful for this month. We don't have to know anything else. Thank you, beautiful, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And if anyone who's watching the recording and wants to share, please send on the Telegram, send me a DM. I love to hear what are we grateful for. I feel like just showing that appreciation for life expands everyone. Well, this is the monthly ritual. But this year we have also the mandala. My invitation today, it's we are not gonna set intentions for February. I truly believe we need time to settle in, to integrate, to reflect. Maybe this afternoon you come back and you say like, oh, you know what? I'm actually also grateful for this. Or this happened and I didn't remember and I want to write it down. So to give yourself this weekend to kind of come back to those questions, if you would like to add anything else, you can do your mandala, or if you want to do it any other day, please go ahead. This is also to give yourself time, and it's like a meditation in motion, like in motion while you draw. And whenever you're ready next week to set the intentions for February, and I've been receiving a few questions on, oh, Marisa, do you mean I have to do the money date the first day? The money date, it's an invitation to do anytime you want, to do it if it resonates with you. If you're not feeling it, you don't have to do it. Again, everything on this planner is an invitation. And if you're feeling quite triggered about this, which I felt about money for so many years. I create this workshop that I'm going to be giving on February about rewriting our money story. What I'm feeling, why I'm feeling this pain on my on the entry of my belly that I can't talk about money, or I hate to pay, or everything is expensive in life. All those stories that we are hearing, beautiful ladies, I cannot tell you how worthy it is to work on our money story. You don't have to do it with me, but just to start researching podcasts, books, there's so many tools on how to work on this. But of course, you are invited to the workshop that I'm gonna be giving, and everyone has 30% of discount. So the workshop it's like $30 for everyone. I'm gonna send you an email with the discount, and because I want all of you to have this. I've received so many people who've told me about this page that it's like, oh, Marisa, but oh, I don't like to answer those questions. It's quite triggering. I promise it gets better, and you can scream, I love money everywhere. That's one of my favorite. Molly, you've been on that workshop, and you know I said like, I love money. So yeah, that's something I really wanted to point here. And as I said, if you said, okay, every 11th of the month, I'm going to do my money date just to sit down with my accounts, with everything, just make sure whenever you are intention your month, you can set a date and you put it anywhere you want. And another suggestion I have for you, it's to go to 2 or 3 days of this next month and to write yourself a little message. Write something. You are doing great. You can do hard things, whatever you want. 3 or even 4. This one, because one, it gets excited to find little notes from yourself. You are setting up for success because we are not motivated always. We're not showing up for ourselves always. But at least you are like, oh, did I left something for myself this week? I hope because I'm feeling so down. And then you find something and it's like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Marisa from the past. Thank you, Jillian from the past. Thank you, Molly from the past for leaving a beautiful message. So just go to 3, 4 days of this month and just give yourself a little message here. I'm gonna leave a few minutes just for you to do it. And like little surprise notes that you are like, oh, thank you. Thank you for leaving me this. Thank you for reminding me, whatever, a little quote, maybe a date that you know it's gonna be quite hard. That's also a thing. Maybe a date that you have something that can trigger something else. You can add a note. Just gifting your future self a little note from you to you.
Marissa got so excited I wrote so many.
Yes, yes, I love that. I love that. Go on. And you can do this every month, Molly. Like you can go every month and just to write some notes the next month. Or even from now, you can just go and write something in October and surprise yourself in October. It gets really exciting. And sometimes it's something you really needed to read, which I love. Love, love, love. Beautiful ladies. And for me, this is all for me today. This ritual, the idea is to do it together. So you can go yourself and start doing it yourself. I feel like there's something really magic of giving yourself that hour every month to get yourself that warm drink or whatever you choose. If it's too hot, maybe not warm. Eh, but to give yourself that time of reflection, that time of you can go to the ocean, you can go to a park, you can do it with friends, you can do it however you want. I'm gonna record a meditation, the meditation that you can do every month before doing the ritual. So you bring back your energy and you are like kind of coming back to yourself. I feel like that's really special. But I open if there's any questions about the planner, the use of the planner. If you didn't were part, if you didn't did anything, I think I said something in Spanish. If you were not part of our 21 days, if you were not able to do any practice, if you didn't did any of the classes, please don't worry. Everything is there the whole year. The whole year, you don't have to do the 21 days. Why I did why I did the 21 days. It's to remind ourselves and to have someone sending you 21-day messages of write on your planner, write on your planner, write on your planner. But please do it on your own time. The classes are beautiful, the guests are beautiful, and we are having one guest every month all this year around. So you're going to keep receiving emails with surprises. On February, as I said, the class is with me, rewriting my money story. On March, I'm just finalizing the details to give you more details about our guest. April, we have another guest. So the idea is to invite us to inspire ourselves in different themes, in different topics. choosing ourselves is in every aspect of our life. So there's going to be more yoga practices, more meditation. So please make sure you're on the Telegram or you receive our emails or anywhere you found this link. That's how you're going to find out about the others. Okay, so if you have any other question, beautiful ladies, otherwise we can leave it here or send me. My email is always open. I receive lots of emails. Marisa, how do you suggest me to use this part? Or what do you think about this? Or even, Marisa, I wish your planner have this. Everything helps. Everything. Because I'm doing this, I'm creating this not only for me because I love it, but for you to use it. So thank you so much for showing up, for gifting me your energy to share this time with me. Have the most beautiful Saturday, beautiful ladies, and thank you. Thank you for closing. Any question, let
Thank
me
you.
know. Bye.